Why do now? Why do we suffer from bad movies again? We didn't deserve this. So since you guys liked cuck movie commentary video stuff, I might as well do another bad movie review stuff. And today's movie is gonna be Kayako versus Sadako. I feel ashamed because before, Japan used to make really good horror movies like Ringu, Ju-on, Kairon, and a whole lot of good horror movies. Back then, Japan knows how to make good horror movies, and those horror movies mainly focus on isolation, loneliness, and reality. Japan was so good, the horror movies were so good, but this time, this movie, holy shit, I might fucking kill myself. I just wanna fucking die. I just don't wanna watch this movie. I just wanna watch this movie, and I bought this new webcam. It's so good. It's too bright though. That's for sure. That's too bright. That's the only complaint I have. But anyways, I'm gonna watch this movie. You better watch this movie with me, alright? Oh, why do I do this? Oh, why do I do this? By the way, she's gonna take long because she walks so slow. So there's this social worker visits the residence of an elder lady, only to find her to get strangled and getting jump scared. There, whoop, ghost. Apparently, she was a victim of Sadako's curse. If you watch this tape, you're gonna die in 7 days, or in Japan, I think it was 4 days, because 4 means death in Japanese. And so yeah, and then she found this. Oh, another jump scare. Oh, are you scared? Oh! And then suddenly the video player played itself. I don't know how. Meanwhile, this spooky stuff is happening. Our character doesn't run away or go outside to call for help. Therefore, she's the new victim of Sadako. So this is one of the main protagonists, the female girl. She goes to this arts and Japanese culture school, and this teacher was explaining about the urban legends and stuff. Hey, have you guys ever heard of this urban legend? Boo 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 boo. And then he was like, have any of you had experience with these urban legends? This teacher needs to be fired. Imagine your teacher explaining science and shit about bombs, and then and the teacher was like, so any of you guys created the bomb? The teacher said, yeah, of course you guys don't have an experience with it because it is an urban legend. It is an artificial thing. But there's only one thing that he is obsessed with, and that is the cursed tape, Sadako's tape. And then he thinks that it is so real that he is really into it, and he's damn obsessed with it in an unhealthy way. Eventually, the teacher explains how does the video. He's really specific about it. He even made steps about it. Step 1, you watch the video. Step 2, Sadako will call you. Step 3, he will. After 2 days, you will die. He's just so specific. He's like, yeah, I'm obsessed with the tape. I think it's real, but I know the steps. Which doesn't make any sense though. How does he get the information? Ha! Fucking boomer. So I don't know if he's actually obsessed with the tape or Sadako herself. He's lonely. By the way, main protagonist, how she sleeps is fucking bar. It's so obvious that she's acting and she's wide awake. She's pretending to sleep. I don't like the actress. They never tried. I'm pretty sure the director was like, it's okay, you can do it. Yeah. Only one take. Yeah, that's good. That's a good acting right there. Yeah. Wow, great acting skills there, lady. Oh my god, can I pay $5 for you, please? Stomp on me, please. Director, please, for the love of God. You're making us look bad here. So one of our main protagonists' friend gave her this videotape, and then it is actually a wedding for her parents. And then she was like, can you help me with this please? Oh. The main protagonist's friend, Natsumi over here, handed over a videotape of her parents' wedding day. And then she said that they only have 2 days to do it because in 2 days it's her parents' anniversary day. I just don't like the director that makes it obvious. It's so specific. 2 days, by the way. We have 2 days. After the teacher told us about the urban legend that we're gonna die in 2 days after we watch the cursed tape. So she makes this deal about, hey, how about I'll treat you for lunches for 5 days. So that is 5 lunches, which is really good. But I don't like this part where they're making this main protagonist, our main character, so cutesy bitsy. It's just cringe to me. Now that is scarier than Sadako and Kayako. That is scarier. The Uwu girls. So this lady right here is our second main character, and she is moving somewhere. She's not moving into the Grudge's house. She's actually neighbors with the Grudge's house, the cursed house. So she is really close to death. She's close. She is this close. You see this? This is my dick sizes. She got this eerie vibe that something's calling her out. And then when she walks slowly again, yes, this movie has a lot of slow walking. It is actually the Grudge house, the cursed house. Once you step in, you're dead forever. Which is stupid because there's only one ending, which is you're dead. Unless the Netflix show adaptation, that's actually decent. Suzuka here actually hears some kind of a voice from the house. She feels the pain of the house. And look! Oh! Creepy! Jesus Christ. So my protagonist and her friend is looking for the videotape player because of her, for her friend to convert this videotape content to the DVD. And then meanwhile she's looking there, and their acting skills are so bad. Like they're really trying hard to make themselves look so cute. And they actually do find a videotape player. I just thought of something. What if that was Sadako's armpit here? Okay, I'll stop. So when they're about to convert the videotape player to the DVD, when they open that videotape player, there is actually a tape. Guess what that tape is? Yes, it's the old and cursed tape. And what are they gonna do with it? Hey, let's watch it. Like, of course they watch it. Of course they watch it. At least it's not one of them, right? Oh no! Wait! Our main protagonist gets a message from another friend, and the main protagonist doesn't watch it, and her friend keeps still watching it. I don't know what! Our main protagonist is a dick. She knows what's going on. After the player, the main protagonist missed it, and she was like, hey, I want to watch it because I missed it. And then her friend actually stopped the player because of course she got this bad feeling. And her friend actually thinks that I think this is the cursed tape, and then our main protagonist dumbly said, oh, okay, I'll watch it first and then I'll give it to the teacher, and then it's just so fucking stupid. Oh Lord. Oh Lord! So they got this hidden call number, and this is a high-pitched sound, and I didn't like it. It's so high-pitched, like those glass ones, but really distorted and so high-pitched. And then imagine a train that goes, and then the train that hits the metal parts that makes this high-pitched that kind of sound is mixed with that. And then they were like, hey, let's hug it out because we're scared. Oh whoa! And then her friend is like, oh, what do I see? Oh, McDonald's! And unfortunately, Natsumi is cursed. It was later revealed that it was one of the part-timer at the store that she, put the cursed tape inside the videotape player. She watched it 2 days earlier, and she thought it would be a great prank to scare somebody off with that videotape player because the content was creepy, quote unquote. And yes, she did get a phone call after she watched the cursed tape. And guess what happened? Me after the Friday night. Later that scene, we get to see Suzuka walking around inside the cursed house, and then she sees some vision, little boys, noises, some creaking sounds and stuff, and later revealed that she was dreaming. It feels like the house is calling for her. She's hearing these voices from the house to get inside the house. I think that's not how the Grudge works. The original Grudge didn't have that kind of powers, which doesn't make any sense. So later that day, while Suzuka is chilling with her classmates, they say that, oh, you'll actually live next to the cursed house? Oh, the place is haunted. Oh, that place is disgusting. Ooh. And they actually explain what happened to the house. I assume that most of you guys know the, the Ju-on or the Grudge story where, a father killed his son, cat, and wife, and then the wife, son, and cat is full of revenge or vengeance. And then whoever enters the house will die. No other way. I actually recommend the Netflix version of The Grudge. It's actually decent. It's pretty dark, that's for sure, but it's actually decent. There's actually a way to stop this curse, and I am excited for it. Yeah, they actually explain what will happen to you when you enter the house. They actually believe the story, and sorry for my mask because I'm drinking coffee right now. And her friends, or her classmates in this case, actually tells her that, hey, yeah, you should not enter this house. Because they actually explain that, yeah, there's a lot of cases where a lot of people died there after they moved in. And good thing that there's some common senses in this movie. Good fucking thing. So the next day, our main protagonist went back to the store where they bought the videotape player. And then the owners were like, hey, did you watch this tape? And they're like, yeah, only this bitch though. After a little chit chat about it, and our main character notices about a little shrine that they made behind the owners, and then they said that their part-timer passed away because of quote-unquote accident. Our main protagonist's friend actually lost hope because she knew that she's dead, she's done for. Yuri, yes, that is the main protagonist's name, she thought it would be a great idea to visit the professor who knows about the tape. So later that day, the girls went to the college and then find the professor. And the professor was like, hey, you came here to buy my book? Nah, we're just here. Help us, please, because we watched this damn cursed tape, man. Help us. And then when they showed the videotape camera, the professor actually had an orgasm. Oh god. So the teacher said that, oh, it's a huge discovery if this is a real cursed tape. And then he asked the girls, did you see Sadako? Did you see her? And the professor thinks that this whole curse is connected to a fucking mind virus. How does that relate to a fucking cursed tape? How does the mind virus connect to a fucking cursed tape? Mind virus, everybody. Yes, you heard that correct. Mind virus. The girls are getting desperate, they need help, and then the teacher was like, well, I don't really know how to save you. That's the case of, are you really gonna die or not gonna die? And then the cursed girl's like, well, bitch, why don't you watch it? And the teacher actually said, yeah, sure, why not? The teacher's obviously obligated, and he is actually happy if he's gonna die in the next 2 days because he actually has a passion for arts and culture, which I do have some respect for it, but why? DVD 録画させてもらうよ。本物ならものすごい資料だから。You scared the two girls away. If this is real, I'm gonna put this on DVD. He's so excited, dude. Look at him. He's so excited. Jesus. He's gonna watch this cursed tape and he's gonna have another orgasm. Not this sound again. Jesus. Ah, Jesus, my ears. No, seriously, this actually is really hurting my ears. The girls got worried. They went inside and then the teacher is like, hey, this is damn real! Yo, oh god! But he is disappointed that Sadako didn't show up. She really wants this ghost pussy. So they're getting desperate that they don't know how to lift this curse up. But when the main protagonist opens the teacher's book, there is a way to actually lift this curse, and that way is to hand a tape over from the cursed victim to another victim and then let them watch the tape. But the teacher explained that technically it doesn't work like that because the main protagonist handed over the tape to the teacher instead of the cursed victim. All hope is lost, she's crying, boo-hoo. And the teacher had an idea that they're gonna visit an exorcist at a temple. And they were like, yeah, sure, why not? That's a good plan. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? You look like that cursed. Oh. So this poor son of a bitch is getting bullied by these three asshole kids. And then our second main protagonist is like, she asked if something's wrong, but the boy said, hey, everything's fine. You can go now. Yeah, this is fine. Bye bye now. And then these three boys are bullying him, and then they're telling him to go inside this house forcefully, and I kind of feel bad for him, of course, because I have a soft spot for kids. And you'll see the most unrealistic thing ever. This nerd dipshit has a pliers. An elementary schooler that has pliers. Who directed this movie? First of all, where did he get the fucking pliers? Did he stole it from his parents? If so, I guess that works, but what? These tiny metal wires? Well, if the government knows if a lot of people died as soon as they move into the house, they would at least have chains on it, not these tiny ass wires. Even the fucking building says that do not enter. And then why do you have these little tiny wires? There should be chains and shit. What the f— Oh, not even a big ass chains. No, not even big chains. Just these small thin metal lines. So they forcefully, get this boy inside the house, and the boy, got scared of this, of course, jump scare, booga booga. And then, I don't know why and how, but the boy actually lured the bullies inside the house. I mean, if the ghost told him about a deal or something, I mean, they never explained it, but I'm just losing my goddamn brain cells over here, okay? Forgive me. Yeah, sometimes I just want to skip the movie because it's so slow. It is painfully so slow. So our victim over here, this poor little guy, he is hiding, he is scared. And then one by one, they're dead. That's for sure, because booga booga, ghost. So eventually, our victim as well is dead. Yeah. I mean, it's the Grudge. Whoever enters the house will eventually die, no matter how good of a person you are. So after that scene, that professor actually got a call from his from the temple, and then the temple actually agreed to help the victims. They called three of them: the main protagonist, the cursed kid, and then the fucking teacher. And then the professor actually has confidence that this is one of the way to lift this curse. And then she was like, yeah, thanks bud. And then they go inside the shrine, and then the exorcist actually felt something about this cursed tape. She's not doing the Nazi stance, no, she isn't. And the exorcist actually said that this is nothing that we've encountered. This is way beyond our stuff, but we will try to help. And then the professor is like, do you see Sadako? Do you see someone? And then the exorcist said, just pure darkness, which is actually really cool. I like that little kind of, mystery kind of stuff. The professor actually declined the offer of the ritual. He told the exorcist to do the ritual only for his student, because he wanted to see Sadako himself. And the exorcist, she's a little bit mad at him because she wanted to save his life, but declining the offer is like an insult to her. And yeah, she's disappointed. And so they will start the exorcism. She's gonna do something that's what you're gonna call epic pro gamer move. She's gonna slap the demon out of them. Eventually, Sadako possessed the victim and then started mind-controlling the exorcist's assistants, and then started to kill each other. And bone crack, funny bone crack sound effects by the way. Eventually, the exorcist will also gonna get possessed by Sadako, but before she's gonna get possessed, she explains that the specialists are on their way, who specializes in this kind of cursed stuff, ghost stuff, etc. And then Sadako tries to kill the exorcist, and then the professor interferes away, and then that guy himself killed. So somehow her friend blames our main protagonist. I mean, that is kind of true. I mean, she wanted this. She wanted to watch the tape, so Good job, my protagonist. You let your friend killed. So our main protagonist has an idea where she wants her friend to hand over the cursed tape and she'll watch by herself, thinking that it will lift the curse up. And eventually she's gonna watch the video. After she watched the video, the specialists came to the shrine, and you'll see the most unforgiving thing ever. There is nothing in that burger. There's nothing in that wrap. There is nothing. It's just a fucking wrap. Man, that took a while. Come on, answer the goddamn phone faster next time, please. The specialist came and they saw that they're taking a phone call, and he was like, "Yo, no, that's a bad idea." So the specialist said that the method doesn't work, where a cursed person handing over the tape and then that person watching it, that won't lift the curse. That will just make more. That will just make more mess, and that is one of the ways that a ghost will spread more, and then more people will die, and then they're like, yeah, you guys are fucking dumbasses. So our specialists are not here to help because they're too tired of this curse, because they're like, this is real difficult to lift this curse up. The lady has an aneurysm attack, and then the specialists do the exorcism stuff, and I don't know why do they need to show this, because her death is inevitable. Her death is inevitable. How do you say the fucking word?
Inevitable.
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 Inevitable. Her death is inevitable. So I don't know what does this mean, or what are they trying to do? Are they trying to buy her time? Cause I don't know about this. Because she dies anyway. Spoiler alert. I don't fucking care. After the tiny exorcism thing, the specialists have an idea where you're gonna smash a curse with another curse. After that, our main protagonists have a nerve to fix her goddamn hair. That is fucking annoying. Ew. That's rude. Excuse me, it's my turn. Please, will you hurry up? So, our specialist's idea is they're gonna put Sadako and Kayako in a match ring. So these two are aware of the cursed house, and I'm pretty sure that they are too weak against this curse, so that's why the curse is still up there. These two are specialists, but as you can see that the cursed house and the tape is much stronger than them. So their plan is to use Kayako to fight Sadako. It's basically a hardcore death match ring for the ghosts. So their plan is to wait that Sadako will come and then lure her into the house and hope that Sadako and Kayako will fight. So the specialists went outside and then went to the backyard, and there's this huge well, and then they said, we're gonna use this for the curses as a last resort. And that well is for the ring girl. That is a reference, by the way, and they're gonna use that shit. So our second protagonist, her name, it doesn't mention much. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name. The house is calling for her, and then the specialists warn her that, hey, don't go in, you're gonna fucking die. Which of course she will gonna go inside the house. So meanwhile, these two girls are chilling, and then our protagonist said that, hey, the specialists are coming in an hour, please hold on. And then her friend, actually, she uploaded the whole cursed tape from her DVD to YouTube on the internet so that everyone will get cursed, because she was like, it's not fair if I'm gonna die alone. How about just everybody dies? How about that, huh? It's not fair I'm gonna die alone. Oh my gosh, can everybody die, please? I don't wanna die alone. I'm like, what? Why? Why? This movie is infuriating me. By the way, I explained that in like 10 seconds like that or something. In the movie, they explained it for like 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes. That's how slow it is. This movie is so slow. It's infuriating. Her best friend's like, why don't we just die together? And then she's like, you have to delete this video right now. And then her best friend's like, okay, fuck you. And then she's gonna go try to kill herself. She just put you down. She didn't knock you out. What took you so long? Jesus Christ, dude. You could have gotten up so fast and then tried to stop her, and now your best friend's gonna try to kill herself because she's too afraid of getting killed by Sadako, which is understandable. It's just like, I don't want to die alone, so you have to watch me die. And I was like, oh, what? And of course Sadako will come and say like, no, that's against the rule. No. By the way, this scene is so long. This scene is so long. Our main protagonist is just watching there. She doesn't even try to help. And of course now she tries to help. Bitch, there's a thing called glass right in front of you. You can just destroy that and push the chair out of the way and then open the door. This movie is fucking stupid, dude. Bye-bye, Natsumi. Bye-bye. Hey, look, it's me. After I watched this goddamn movie. So the specialist said that, yeah, whoever tries to stop her curse, she will kill them. And whoever tries to kill themselves before Sadako kills them, well, Sadako kills them. At least I like how the director was like, hey, let's explain the lore and the rules of the curses in this movie for those who haven't seen the original Ring or the Grudge. Which I like that step. But I just don't like how they explain it. And I don't like the direction of this story. Because the acting is so bad, the story is so bad, the music is so bad. Everything is bad in this movie. So they're gonna plan to stop this curse tomorrow night because that's the time that our protagonist is gonna die. And then another specialist said that, hey, that high schooler bitch a while ago that we met, I think she's in danger. And yes, she is in danger because she's gonna go inside that house. She goes outside and then her parents woke up from the loud door opening. I don't know why they noticed this. My mom wouldn't notice. They have super hearing. So other main protagonists went inside this house and they're, of course, as usual, slow door opening, slow walking. That's why I have the skip button. By the way, she saw this boy. I mean, she recognized the boy from the back, but it was later revealed. Boo! Another loud noises. Her parents heard their daughter's scream and they're like, hey, she's inside the house, let's go in. And then they went inside and then saved their daughter. They were getting their daughter up and then boo, ooga booga, there's Kayako the Grudge girl. Wow, you better run. And then they try to run, but then the mother. So somehow her mother's feet are gone. I don't know how did that happen. How? Or why? And I miss those days when Japanese horror movies were so good. I miss those days. But no, we have to deal with this movie. So the mother was like, here, you have to go run with her superhuman strength. And then from the doorway, specialists throw the captured Sadako hair. And then I don't know why that Sadako hair will go inside Kayako's mouth. Which doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck happened there. That surprised me as well. The next day, our second main protagonist woke up and then she was like, where's my parents? And then they were like, no, they're fucking dead. And the specialist explained that if we don't do something, this bitch is gonna get killed by the tape girl and this bitch is gonna get killed by the cursed house. So what their plan is, they're gonna go inside that house this evening, this day's evening, and then they're gonna watch the tape together, call Sadako, and then call Kayako at the same time, and then see if the ghosts will fight each other. That's their main plan. And if things go sour, they will go outside to the backyard, use the well, and then try to bait them in, and then put both of them inside the well, and then lock the well with enchantments. So their plan is basically a suicide plan because that doesn't work that easily. If the ghosts are that powerful, it doesn't normally work like that. You guys have seen horror movies, right? If they're like the movie Nun, which is a shit movie by the way. If the ghosts are powerful that much, the story's gonna be boring. That's the main issue right now. And then their idea, with their dumb idea, it's just boring and so cringe. It makes me wanna vomit. So they're gonna get ready They're preparing the well with enchantments and amulets. And we have this scene of the main characters that there's, you know, that they're scared, and then we're gonna have this wholesome moment 100. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to end this movie. Please, for the love of God, I want to fucking die. And we get to get this this cool badass shot, I guess. Jesus Christ. So the two of them went inside, and meanwhile the specialists are waiting outside of the house. They're prepared. They got their own TV, their portable, videotape player, and then they're gonna start watching the tape together. So a lot of things happening at the same time. A lot of loud noises and jump scares, by the way. So after they get the phone call from Sadako herself, they're gonna put it on speaker and let the house hear Sadako's voice, or sounds, I guess. And then things are happening a lot at the same time. And they're coming. Another booby jump scare, by the way. And Sadako instantly came out from the TV, snatched that little bitch ass motherfucker like this. By the way, I hate this scene because they scream a lot. It's like when they scream a lot, do you think that the ghosts will go away when they scream a lot? Like what were they going for? Like what they're just standing still, screaming for their lives, and they're like watching left and right from the two ghosts. This movie is tiring. Oh god, it feels like eternity. By the way, this movie is one and a half hour long, and it felt like the Avengers movie now. It felt like 3 hours have passed, and then there's only 10 more minutes left on this movie. So to run around the house, meanwhile Kayako and Sadako RKO each other. So their plan is failing, so time for plan B, which they're gonna bait in Kayako and Sadako to the well and then lock the well. So the male specialist went inside the house, and he's like, yo Sadako, you want this tape, right? And then he threw the tape at Kayako, and then the Kayako smashed the hell out of this tape. So the three of them went outside. One of the specialists got injured during their running, and then our main protagonist decided that she will be the bait for the two curses. She will stand on top of the well, and then once the two curses comes, she will jump in the well so that the two of the curses will go down the well as well. That is a lot of well, by the way. How many was that? So the time comes. They were waiting for a while. So from her left there's Sadako, hi, and from her right is Kayako, which doesn't make any sense, by the way. I mean, they're ghosts, so I don't care. So the ghosts will start running to each other, and then this bitch just screams for no reason. Explosion thing happened, and then we get to see this abomination. Jesus, stop screaming! Will you just run away instead? So somehow the Kayako and Sadako merge into one. They merge into one. How? And then our main protagonist is like, yep, I'm fucked. Yep, bye bye cruel world. So the specialist is like, yo, we need to close that well as fast as possible. And then they're like, yeah, they're gonna close it. And then surprise, surprise, the curse is free because it's too strong. And then the new curse is born. Yes, you heard me that correct. The new curse is born. She's the mix between Kayako and Sadako's curse. And she's doing the stanky legs, not only the stanky legs, stanky arms as well. So stanky arm legs. And that is the end. That is the end! So, at the end of the day, Japan don't know how to make good horror movies nowadays. I'm ashamed of my country. Jeez. So, that was Kayako versus... what do you want me to say? I don't have anything to say other than it's bad. Do I think that the idea was good, and do I think that there's potential? No and no. There shouldn't be a versus movies for horror movies, like Jason vs. Freddy, Alien vs. Predator. Now you see the pattern here? You see the pattern? Trying to mix two horror genres and make it in one is a hard thing to do, and it's impossible to do. You know why? Horror movies should not supposed to be like two ghosts are fighting each other. Horror movies are meant to scare you and try to lose the touch of reality. Not only that, but horror movies should try to stay close to reality, because horror movies should affect you like that. Good horror movies makes you paranoid after you watch the movie. Horror movies are a fantastic thing, but this ain't good. Like the classic movie Shining, that movie is good because it has both the reality and supernatural, and there's a mystery behind it. We don't know if it's the supernatural being that's doing the fucked up thing, or if it's the villain this is his plan all along. Anyways, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna stop watching. I've been recording too long. Fuck this movie. And yeah, see you guys. Bye.